Andrew here at 59 East 59th Street. We're about to see Olive and the Bitter Herbs.
It sounds like an indie rock band from like Williamsburg. It's a female singer, banjo and accordion and synthesizer.
It's presented by Primary Stages, which has a pretty good track record.
It does have a good track record.
Yeah, it's a comedy about something about a Seder, maybe? Something about Jewish thing? I don't know.
The Jews are funny
Oh, the
people.
bitter herb is the parsley, right?
Yeah,
So
you know your Seder.
So-
Andrew was the ignorant child one year.
1 year.
I was the drunk child.
There's a ghost. There's a nosy neighbors. I have a feeling it's going to be like a really funny sitcom.
I always say that about living in New York. Theater is our sitcom. Like, we don't plop our butts down on the couch and watch TV and eat junk food. We go out to the theater.
Especially with this theater, because it's like a movie theater, this theater. It's like you're walking around the Upper East Side and you're like, let's go see a show. Oh, what's playing? Olive and the Bitter Herbs. Oh, let's go see it. Okay.
Sounds good.
Story so far, woman lives in an apartment building, very bitter Jewish woman, and she's haunted by a ghost.
Offended by two retired gays who live next door.
Who recently moved in.
You've seen all these characters before, and as much as I'm loving the show, the only thing I can criticize it for is that people are kind of missing lines here and there. You know, there's some propping issues.
I have not noticed any of that.
But but the show itself, it's hilarious. It's really a nonstop riot, and I feel like I'm even laughing at stuff that no one else is laughing at.
It really makes me happy that I went to a Seder. You really should kind of brush up on your Seders if you haven't been to one yet.
As focused as this piece is on the Jewish faith, I feel as though they do a pretty good job of explaining it.
Last scene of the first act, a bunch of things were discovered, and I'm kind of excited to get back in and see how they tie all these things up.
See how they wrap it all up.
So far, it's a classic New York comedy.
Jews and gays in apartments.
And a ghost. You're in New York.
So we were just treated to a half hour, an insane, twisty, circuitous orgy of explanation. But there was a weird twist towards the end that didn't make sense to me. The play has so much heart. Everything is so sweet, sort of that bittersweet, Jewish humor, and it kind of ends on this weird sour note and then gets sweet again. And I didn't think it was necessary.
I really like the costumes.
They established that one character had taste and wealth by having an Hermes H belt.
Yeah.
And then they switched it to show that he had enough money not to wear the same damn Hermes belt buckle every day. Yeah.
Really good costume, really good, great direction. Last time we saw him was with the New York Idea, which we also love.
Yeah, that was. It's a lovely end of summer
yes.
romp. Yeah.
Take your friends, take your Jewish friends for sure.
Take your gentile friends. Goyim. I mean, it's definitely not perfect, but I think it's a really sweet play, and I think it's a lot of fun.
It's got heart.
It's got a lot of heart, and gefilte fish.
Yeah.
Tough Road to Hoe is actually the hit song from Olive and the Bitter Herb, that new band from Williamsburg.